and we are now live. Hello, hello, welcome. I am super happy to be back. A little sleepy from con last weekend, but I am happy to be here. And it's Win. Hi, Win. How you doing? Hey, it was good to see you at Sabo. Oh my gosh, Sabo was so much fun, but I am super tired. Yeah, no, it's always such a good con. It's always so much fun. Hey, and it's Isaac. Hi, Isaac. How you doing? All right, so I'm just mixing up some paint here. I'm kind of experimenting with colors right now. So let me explain what my plans for today is. Good, Isaac. I'm glad you're doing good. Happy you're here. So I'll explain what I'm doing today. So as you've seen my DJ Scirocco before, and I kind of put him to the side a little bit, worked on him off stream, and I could tell he wasn't looking like himself. So asked my art teacher about changes. She's amazing. I'll show you. You can kind of see here little like pencil lines of what I need to show. And originally I was just gonna work on this by myself, but why I wanted to work on it and stream today was because I wanted to show in painting, and especially like really in any form of art, but especially in painting, if you make a mistake, you can fix it. Like no mistake is like you can fix things. So I wanted to show how to do that and not to be afraid of making mistakes and learning and how to correct them, and also not giving up. I hear a lot of times people are like, oh, I paint something, but I never like it, so I stop. And it's like, well, why don't you continue until you like it? So I'm going to show you how to do that. And that's going to be kind of my big thing for today. So I'm kind of trying to match his skin color again, which is like really mixing foundation. So I'm going to put Mr. Scirocco aside. And I'm going to put this here. Oh, hello. I see someone new here. Is it pronounced? I'm gonna use Vanny. Vanny, thank you so much for thank you so much for the subscription. Thank you. Ah, oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you. Aw. Yeah. Wait, Vanny, you're not new. Okay, hold on. Tiny Silco. Sorry, I'm still recovering from con brain. No, all the memories now, Vanny, have come back. Don't worry. Tiny Silco, I remember you. I can't believe I did that. Well, anyways, thank you for the subscription. I'm con brain. It's still here. That's all I can blame it on. I feel a little embarrassed now that I'm like, wait, my friends, no. No, Vanny, I did not forget you. I did not. No, you're all good. Hey, you can be gone for a teeny minute and then come back. You're totally good. I feel so embarrassed. Oh gosh. Yeah, see, Win knows I'm fried from Sabo. Thank you, Vanny. Thank you, Vanny, for the for the forgiveness. How about this new subscriber? There you go. Thank you. But anywho, I see Isaac. You wrote something here. I asked my question the other day, which this question that everyone was talking about on the Discord. Would I rather have the power to create a new universe or get a gum nut? get candy gum that costs a cent. I think create a new universe, but I feel like I already kind of do that, like with all my art and my paintings that I'm always creating new universes. What about you, Isaac? What would you want? Would you want to create a new universe or get a 1 cent piece of gum? Well, Vanny, since it has been a minute, and how are you doing? How you doing? What you been up to? All right, so I'm trying to like match. I swear, I know I spent a lot of time mixing skin colors, but or mixing colors in general, but skin colors are like the most trickiest to get. And anyone who draws people, I know you feel me, and draws people with a traditional medium because like on digital art, as if you do digital art, you probably know you can just like tap on the color on the screen and then it just recreates it even if it doesn't save it in your like digital palette. um I know I'd already be going, but I'm like, gotta ram. All right, so I think I'm okay-ish. I just realized I'm like, oh wait, I could actually mix even a lighter kind of cream. And it's blending in with this pink, which I thought was dry, but I guess not. So I'm just gonna put that up here for the extreme highlights. And I'm gonna need some blue too, which actually I think I'm all out of French ultramarine. So let's do that. See, all my like paint colors are dry as well. So need to mix all new colors. And this morning I was slow getting up, so it's not like I really prepared very well. But I'll get back to painting soon. Hey, and it's Nacho. Hi, Nacho. How you doing? I hope you're able to wake up. I know Sabo made you tired too. Oh man, it was a full con. Whoa. Hold on. I'm little. Let's see. Nice, Fanny. I'm glad you're doing good, and even taking time to rest between work. Hey, need to do that for sure. That's very important, taking care of yourself, but that's good. Ooh, very cool, Isaac. I wish you the best of luck with your voice acting and creating the new characters. That's good. Aw, I see here that T has subscribed as well. Thank you, T. Thank you and welcome. Aw. Oh my gosh, Vanny. I see that you've gifted all these subs. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Vanny. Thank you so much. Aw. And thank you for like including everyone. Aw. That really, Vanny, that means a lot. Thank you. Because like every little bit helps. It helps a lot. So, and the more subscribers that I collect, the more that I can keep working and keep doing this. Thank you. Aw. Hi, Blood. Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Vanny, I know that feeling of like you get busy and then you're like, wait, my projects. I have to work on my stuff. I totally get that. Wait, hold on. Am I missing a brush? I am. I am. But you know what? I'm just going to work with this one today. And I'm going to dip in here. That's okay, Nacho. You go, and I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you for stopping by. And if you get a slight little lull, you know that I'm here, and pop in, see what I'm painting. Otherwise, I'll see you later. Thanks, Nacho. Doing good, Blood. Doing good. I'm just, hold on. Whoops. See, I'm already not paying attention. I'm doing good, just a little sleepy. Uh, from con last weekend. Still have have con brain a little bit. Kind of feel mush, but I'm going, it's going good though. I'm happy to be here on stream. I'm happy to be working on this painting. I actually, after con, I feel very motivated to work on art. I feel very inspired. I always feel so inspired to work and to keep like creating new things. I have so many ideas of paintings and cosplays I want to work on. And I feel inspired to finish this painting specifically, but also, like I said earlier in the stream, I want to show how to like correct correct paintings or correct art. If you don't like it, just keep moving, figure out. There's always room for growth and correction. And I know what I'm doing here looks weird. So basically what I was doing wrong was that so Shirako has a pretty long face, and I kind of squished it in my worm's eye view on accident. So this part needs to be longer and this part needs to be shorter. And basically I made it a little too even. And that's what I'm correcting. And it's probably going to take a couple of layers, especially what you can still see the glasses originally where they were like peeking through. But yeah, I want to never be afraid to make mistakes because you can always correct them. Ooh. Yes, Fanny, that sounds awesome. Yes. Please do a Borderlands cosplay. That sounds like fun. I wanna, same here. I wanna cosplay Tiny Tina so bad. And I've been wanting to learn how to do, how to create cell shading really bad too. Which I kind of experimented a little bit with, Jinx's top, and it's not like the arcane style. It's clearly not completely cell shading, but it does have that like illustrative comic book feel to it, like graphic novel, which is like a form of cell shading, but not quite. It's kind of like a little mini cousin off branch. So, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed painting the Jinx cosplay. So both of them were a lot of fun. But yeah, if you want to, I'm excited, Vanny, to see your progress on your Borderlands cosplay. Please do send progress pictures when you're working on it. Next year, Danny, next year you can always go all 4 days next time. Oh, sorry. Sorry if everyone heard that crackle. I accidentally hit the mic. I know sometimes I've heard people hear like the paintbrush accidentally hit the mic, but then sometimes you don't hear it. So, in the case you do, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna actually, so I'm also pushing in the headset a little bit. I'm moving that over just a tad. See, what's funny is it's all these really slight adjustments. And I'm just blending it in. I like Shirako's hair color. It's kind of like this blue-black color. It's really cool. And there is some shape to it, which I'm going to add with a really tiny brush. There we go. Not perfect, but it's good for right now. And that's also too with corrections. Sometimes you just gotta be like, okay, it's okay for right now, and I can come back and refine it later. That's what I'm kind of doing here. Aw, hi Evoli. Hello, or Evolea. Still have con brain. Aw, thank you, Evolea. Thank you for the sub. Thank you, thank you. Ah! You're all so awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You guys have all been chatting here and I've been like hyper focusing. Yeah, Vanny, I just saw your message of I miss con. Yeah, Game On was a lot of fun. Game On is always such a good con. Oh, Isaac, to answer your question on Arcane. Oh yeah, I finished Arcane. I've rewatched Arcane multiple times. Vanny, you should do the cosplay. You should do a Borderlands cosplay for sure. Oh, you were only playing the game. Oh, Vanny, I'm so sorry. I misread your message completely. I see what you're saying, that you were meaning to play Borderlands 3 before Borderlands 4 came out. I see what you're saying now. So sorry for the for the misread. Ah! Yeah. Oh man. The games look like so much fun. I've only played a little bit of, I believe it was the second one. And also too, I've played a little bit of Tiny Tina's Wonderland, which is a lot of fun. I like the world. The world's so much fun. But I get that, wanting to play like the game before the new one to kind of get back into that hype. I say go for it. Do it. Absolutely. I'm misreading text. I'm misreading names today. Maybe I should have just taken today as a sleep day. Nah, I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be with everyone and see everyone here. I'm glad you're all here. I'm just. Oh, yeah, I'm doing great. Ooh. Vanny, I bet you could make your own cosplays. I've seen you work on the mask. It is a lot of work, I will say, to make an entire costume from head to toe. It's a lot of work, but uh it's so much fun. It's a lot of work. I don't quite understand people who can like make an entirely new cosplay like every month and it's like head to toe like from scratch. I'm like, how do you work that fast? Oh my gosh. Like, do you have little hidden mice in your closet that are helping you sew? Like, how do you what? How does that even possible? Because it's hard. It's fun though. Yeah, and definitely gonna need to do second layers on all these fixes as well. And now I'm mixing some orange for his glasses. Yeah, sorry, I am in focus mode. You are totally right. Currently, all is, yeah, please be patient, no worries. Oh, yeah? Oh my gosh, okay. I missed a lot of messages. Oh my gosh. See when Tiny Tina is great. Funny quote. I Oh, it's Henna Pilot. Hi Henna Pilot. How you doing? Good. That's all right. Happy to know that you're lurking. my gosh. I know Hina Pilot, you're saying hi to Win, but the Winks, which actually, Win, I think I've told you this before. At first, I thought your name was pronounced Bottle of Winks, and so like related to Winks Club. And so I see that, and I'm just like, Winks Club, and I'm like, I wanna. I don't know. This con, the nostalgia really hit me with little things, and I want to do Winx Club art so bad. I don't know what yet. I don't have a clear vision. All I know is I want to do something Winx Club related. But yeah, sorry. my brain pinging kind of all of a sudden saw that, and I'm like, Winx Club? I want to do something Winx related. Something with that. Aw, thank you, Hina Pilot, for the subscription. Thank you, thank you. Aw, you guys are making me blush. Oh my gosh. Or thank you, Vanny, for the gifting this up. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Vanny. And I do apologize for my quick reading today. It is definitely not on par. Ah. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be more well rested. Yeah, I did see that too when I've been seeing people like combined the Huntrix girls with Winx Club, like as if they were Winx, which I think is super cute. I don't know where that comparison came from. Uh, that wasn't my first thought when I watched K-pop Demon Hunters at all, but somehow it all really works, and I'm all here for it. Like 100%. I saw someone too turn them into Disney fairies, which I thought was really cute as well. Of course, I saw the post late at night when I was tired, just like trying to go through messages and that kind of stuff, and I didn't save the post. And then I was bummed that I didn't save it because I was like, wait, I would have showed people that, and I have no idea how to. Because it wasn't like someone that I followed, it was just kind of like a For You page thing. Probably never find it again. That sounds so dramatic. It'll never be found again. No, it probably will. It'll resurface somewhere at some point in time. So what I'm gonna do, since I'm kind of moving everything, I'm shifting basically all the facial features up. Like I'm pushing the glasses up, pushing the eyes up. That so I'm going to add in also some guidelines for myself that I won't be able to add until the second layer. So as you can see, even though I had pushed the glasses up, I also have to push his eyes up, which means I have to repaint them. So he's gonna look a little freaky for a little bit. He's not gonna have really any eyes. But that's where his eyes are now going to be. And it's sad because I did like how I drew his eyes before. So I'm probably gonna go back and look at the reference. How can I fix these? Like I am fixing it, but how can I make it look like how it was before? I'm looking back, and actually I'm actually in an okay spot right now. Yeah, worm's eye view's tricky. This is not a perspective that I normally work with. So I think that's also why I'm kind of having a hard time. See everyone? Even if you're a professional artist, you still have struggles with certain things. I'm always learning, never not learning. Yeah, where's my burnt umber? Here we go. So actually to keep kind of that illusion that the eyes are that his eyes are behind like orange lenses, instead of black, I'm using burnt umber as my dark. I will add a little touch of black here and there, but it's not going to be like solid. Aw, oh, did you win? Thank you, Win. Thank you for gifting Evo a sub. Thank you. Aw, you guys are awesome. Thank you. I love that everyone's here for each other as well. Thank you. Yeah, send me Win, send me the Zoe winks. I want to see. I'm curious if it's the same one that I saw or if it was another artist who got inspired, possibly. Or is just on the same wavelength as the artist who I saw did the fan art. I've seen that before. I've seen that where like people are like, I never saw that this was a trend. I just, it's just on the same wavelength. I think that's cool when that happens. Ooh, that sounds like a fun cosplay, Vanny. Sounds like a very fun cosplay. Looking forward to seeing it. Oh, really, Evo Leia? Huh, I didn't notice that. That is so fun. I not on that side. Oh my gosh. No, it's fun. I love when people ship certain characters in a really cute way too. Like I always think it's so cute. Like I'll have my own theories or I like seeing other people's theories. It's so cute. Oh, is there also it's possible when I've actually seen the same post that you're talking about, but show me anyway. I want to see. I'm very curious. Even if it is the same one, I don't mind. Ah, I see. I have notifications on my phone. I'll look at it after the stream. Thank you for sending them. Oh, and I also I have photos. I have photos to send and share. So don't worry, I have not forgotten. Just my brain is a bit everywhere. Yeah. I get that, Fanny. Oh my gosh, I get like cosplaying your spirit animal. That's exactly how I feel when I like cosplay Rebecca from Cyberpunk. Like Rebecca's my spirit animal, guys. He even looks more like an alien now. It's kind of funny. Don't worry though. I'm going to make some really, really light orange and lighten up the whites in the eyes. And right now I'm really not looking for super like precision. Um I know this won't be the final like look or like here it's done. He looks like very creepy demon. I'm just trying to map out and trying to figure out how to fix this and what I gotta do. So in a way this is almost like sketching but in paint. And a lot of artists do this you know, you've seen those like burnt sienna washes that artists will do really lightly to get all the values and they kind of sketch it out. It's kind of like what I'm doing here, but it's weird that I'm doing it at this stage because after I completed the face, I was like, wait a minute, he doesn't look like himself. Yeah, I would love to have this one done by Uwu. That would be fantastic. Oh my gosh. Really, Evo Leia? I gotta. Oh my gosh. I know. I love how they're like, people have kind of, in the K pop Demon Hunter universe, how they've kind of shipped like Zoe and Mystery together, and they've shipped like Mira with like Abby and Heartbreak. It's so fun, like the fan art from it. It's all I like the cute fan art from it, you know, when it's like really sweet. Except even in those sweet ones, it looks like Mira is never too happy. It could I could be wrong. There could be ones where she's like all like okay, but I like the ones where she's kind of like get these boys away from me, but like in a very silly way. I like humor. I like sweet, cute, funny things. Oh my gosh, at Sabo there was so much K-pop Demon Hunter stuff. There was so much. I was all here for it. And yes, I'm guilty. I got a couple of keychains. I did get stuff. I did do a bit of shopping. I'm glad I have self control because let me tell you, if I had no self control, it would have been really, really, really hard. Yeah, very true, Evolea. You gotta be careful with like keywords, but sometimes you even run into something you're like, why did someone draw that? That did not need to exist in our world. Yep, yep, I totally. Oh my gosh. There's a few characters, Vanny, that I cosplay that I'm like, yep, that's me. It's actually starting to look like him, so I'm happy. Not still not 100%. Still not fully there, but amazingly enough, it's actually getting there. Oh my god. Fanny, I totally get your theory on not wanting to like something just because it's popular, but trust me, make an exception for K-pop Demon Hunter. Please make an exception for it because it is so good. It's so good. Well, I will it's just the animation is beautiful. The expressions on all the characters are absolutely hilarious. The humor is just on point. The music's super good. I have heard a couple of people say that they didn't like it, but they also don't like bubbly, girly kind of happy things. They're more like they more like the gritty stuff. So I'm just like, okay, I see their point there because it is very bubbly. Um like bubbly of energy and that kind of stuff. But you know what? It's not like you know how some things are just sweet and it's just sweet. No, there's actually a lot of story to it and there's a lot of I would say there's a lot of depth actually, a ton. Like kind of like self-reflect like, oh, what like especially that they talk about demons and not just demons as a creature but kind of like inner demons. Like there's a lot of hidden meaning in between the whole storyline. It's more than just these K-pop stars that play music um and goofy expressions. So I would say give it a shot, go in with an open mind. I know sometimes you can be I'm even sometimes skeptical about like things that are like, oh, it's so popular, everyone loves it. Trust me, make an exception for K-pop Demon Hunters. And you know what too? What's great is that it's just a movie. It's not a TV series. So you're not really that committed. Okay. Yeah, if you don't like K-pop, you're probably not going to like the music cuz it is very K-pop, but I like K-pop. So, I see. I see. The story's so good though. Such a good story. Yeah, it's oh my gosh. Makes me want to cosplay Zoe so bad. All right, so for this time, I want to make sure that it is straight across. I want to make sure I know it's upside down to everyone. Actually, you have a pretty good view of it. It's not that like weird looking from your viewpoint. I just peeked over here. I'm like, oh, okay. You can still see it pretty good. This is also why I have a hard time with like portraits. So a lot of people think, "Oh, you do I see that you do a lot of paintings of people and that kind of stuff." And a lot of people go, "Oh, can you do a painting of me?" Me? I'm like, portraits are like painting people's one thing. Painting portraits is a whole other thing. Yeah, even when I was like working on the Valorant characters, what was that, a year or two ago, which I still want to finish that collection. It was tricky. It was tricky to get everyone to look like themselves. Some more than others. Some characters I picked up right away and I was able to create them. Like they kind of just spoke to me, but a few others I had to like repaint their faces a couple of times. And so that's what I'm kind of experiencing here. At least though, since this is oil, I can kind of push around the paint a little bit better. When I was doing all the Valorant collection, it was acrylic, so it was a bit tricky. Oh. Yeah, I get that, Vanny. Yeah, you know what? K-pop Demon Hunter might be not be your cup of tea, and that's totally fine. I mean, even though it's like super popular, doesn't mean that it might not be your kind of thing, which that's fair enough. No, that's valid. I mean, if you can't listen to the songs alone, then yeah, which that's fine. I think that's also why there's so much. Hey, that's why there's so many different kinds of shows out there or movies and different genres of storytelling because no one fit like not one thing can fit into a perfect mold for every single person. Yeah, I know when you showed me before, and it's a skill to be able to paint portraits. It really is, because it's not easy. And it's funny because like not necessarily all artists can do it either. Not all artists have that skill. So I don't know, when maybe that's an art skill you want to work on and perfect even more. And it's crazy because sometimes it comes more naturally to some artists than others. And portrait artists, people still really like them. People, like there are artists out there who only do portraits. And there's money in it. In the fine art world, absolutely. That's valid, Vanny. I understand you. I know I understand where you're coming from. I totally understand. No, there's been things where even I will be like, I get why this is popular, but this is just not my thing. That's totally valid, Vanny. You're good. You're good. You know what? And that's what's cool. There are so many different like more darker, grittier stories out there. Absolutely. See, that's why it's so cool. There's so many different types of genres out there to watch. When I see you trying to get that little star, jump, 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 get it, get the little star. Sorry, I'm like again in the concentration mode. Yeah, and I don't know if I mentioned this before. I think I did mention. Yes, I did because I showed on live stream last time. I was experimenting with texture, like canvas texture, and I want to paint on it, but I didn't want the canvas look, so I was taking Mod Podge and putting paper over it. And so I could get this like smooth surface. So I kind of have this like digital art look, but it is actually a painting. And I was working on that last time. Oh my gosh, I still have like so much to clean up from con. No, I have a lot. I have a lot to clean up from. Still bags to unpack and cosplays to clean, wigs to fix. For the first time, I wore my Fawn from Tinkerbell cosplay to a con, or ever out. I've never worn that cosplay out to anything. And I was really happy actually to see how many people it made happy. I was not expecting that at all from others. Like, just the positivity from it, and how hearing other people's stories of how many other people want to like cosplay from the Tinkerbell fairies, which were all really good movies. There's like 6 movies and they're all really really good. And there's a whole book series, and the entire book series is super good. Hey, Win! You caught the little star. Yay! That's okay, Vanny. Thank you for stopping by. It was good to see ya, and I hope you have a good day at work. So bye-bye for now. See you next time. Yeah. Aw, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'll be posting progress pictures in the Discord, so don't you worry. You won't be missing out on the thing. Won't be missing out at all. Yeah, that's me in focus mode. Yeah, Win, you should come next con. Definitely come next time. For sure. As you see, Sabo's really fun. Yeah, and you maybe come more days. I will say though, 4 days is a lot. Like, I totally understand why some people went home on Monday and just didn't stick around. But I will say though, walking around on the con floor Monday, super chill. So if you're like someone who wants to go to a small con and you don't want crowds of people, like you're like, people get away from me, come Monday on at Sabo, it's super sleepy. Like there's hardly like there's not many people really. And a lot of people are like not the like the attendees are leaving, but yet you still get to see everything fun of con. So if you're someone who hates the crowds, Sabaton Con on Monday is for you. I will say that. Good question, Evo Leia. Good question. Hmm. Things that I think people often forget about. Um, in what sense? Like, I will say, it's become like a thing that we'll remind each other to drink water because we will forget to eat and drink because there's so much excitement, there's so much going on. Um, I if it comes to the cosplay and what to wear, I've made a list for myself. Like I have a little journal that's like a cheat sheet for me, to remember what to pack and what each cosplay wears so I don't have to forget anymore. When I do have cosplaying, it's kind of like a little checklist. Um, yeah. Don't overpack. The only thing I really wish is that I brought supplies like safety pins to fix easy fixes for cosplays if something breaks. So even just making a little baggie of like some safety pins, super glue, stuff like that. Like you don't have to go crazy. You don't need all your paintbrushes and paint your whole kit, but just like little like easy things to fix. Um Maybe a miniature sewing kit like that has like those teeny ones that are like this big and it has like two needles in it and like a thread. Like just like it doesn't have to be big or extravagant, just for something on the go. Uh yeah, I would say also rest. Rest is good. I totally did not take a lot of time to just sleep. And I say that every con, but then I think I'm there and I'm like excited and I completely forget about like sleep and rest and stuff. Look at that. I accidentally made a cat eye. Shirako's not a cat. Yeah, I need to sleep. I would say also too, remembering to have like cosplay courtesy or like even con courtesy. Like if you notice like a cosplayer is sitting like in a corner, like in the hall, just trying to take a breather, because and they're clearly exhausted. Even if they have the most amazing cosplay, please don't ask them for photos. Just let them rest. I mean, I'll see someone like that, and even if I'm like, oh, I want to compliment them, I'll just be like, hey, and I'll shout out that character's name, and I'm like, good cosplay. But then I'll keep going. Like, don't stop and talk to them. Don't ask them for photos. Because I will say, like most cosplayers, like 99% of us will be nice and be like, yeah, we'll get up, we'll stand up and take a photo. Because that's who we are as people. But yeah, if they're like eating, taking a rest, and if you really want to take a photo with them, just trust that you'll see them later in the con at some point. You probably will. So just say, I like your cosplay, give them a thumbs up, and keep walking by. that that's you'll probably run into them again. Oh, yeah, I've seen like you're talking about like the Polaroid cameras. Yeah, I've seen people bring those. I've actually a really cool cosplayer last year at Sabo uh gave took a picture of Nacho and I and gave me the little Polaroid as a gift. So, yeah, if you want to, I see people doing that all the time. And I think they're cute and fun. Yeah, see, you feel me when, because you've been on the flip side of that, I know. Oh my gosh. I remember, so one year, this was at Fan Fusion, and it was impossible for me to even eat one chicken nugget. Like, I was wearing Astrid from How to Train Your Dragons with the full dragon armor. Well, also, me and my friend group, I think we chose a horrible location. We tried to find a quiet spot right where the panels were, and a panel got out. We sat down and everyone wanted photos of us. It was so funny. Uh, yeah, there are photos of me out there in my dragon armor with chipmunk cheeks of chicken nugget, but you can't tell because I have the mask down. It was so nice. I would just be there eating. People are like, "Can I take a photo with you?" And I'm like, "Yes, you can." And I just pull my like visor down. You can't see my face. See, there you are. There I am. I'm that cosplayer. I will always say yes. I'll always be like, "It's okay. It's what we do." I think this eye is, as I'm painting it, I think it's too far over this way. It kind of looks like Link. So I think I need to pull this over this way. And I thought I was doing good. I'm like, I'm doing good, I'm doing good. That was the year before that win. I don't think. I'm trying to remember if the year that you met me, I was wearing Rayla and Astrid. Maybe I'd have to look at the old post that I made to see what my lineup was. Maybe that was the year, but I don't know. Because I think maybe now that I'm thinking of it, I'm trying to think of timeline of when I made cosplays and stuff. Because maybe that was the year. Because I think I wore that coming back from like the pandemic and stuff. I think like the first year that Fan Fusion came back, I think, and I think that's the same year, right? Yeah, because I also had Rayla done by that time too. So it might have been that con. Yeah, because that was 22. And then in 23, I had my first booth. Um, and it definitely, I had met you when by that time of my first booth. So yeah, I think so. I think that was the first. Yeah. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy to think about where time has gone. I swear time goes by so fast. It's crazy. Killjoy, Rayla, Astra, and someone else. No, I think that was my lineup. Nope, that was it. That was the lineup because Fan Fusion that year was only 3 days. Fan Fusion used to be 4 days long. It used to be Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine Fan Fusion 4 days long? That big con. Oh my gosh. It's too much. Yay! Win caught the little star again. I'm just adding in highlights. It's kind of getting lost where his glasses start versus where the bridge of the nose goes and connects to the eyebrows. So I'm trying to define it right now where the glasses are and where the bridge of the nose starts, which I can define that later too after second layer as well. Yeah, I think second layer I'll come in with like some yellow or some reflective light. But right now I'm just mapping out shapes and forms. And see, this is how you fix it. Nothing scary. Like, this is how you fix paintings, fix art. Of course, you can't, like, nothing, you know, things happen, especially that I'm like learning. This is a new perspective for me. You can't expect yourself to get everything right perfectly the very first time, you know? Just doesn't work out that way. And that's okay. I think now that I see this, I need to shift his nose. But I am not prepared in this moment to work on the nose. The nose needs to go up a little bit, and then that's going to shift, I think, the lips too. Yeah. Yep. I'll have to do that. That'll be for another day. It's such slight, like, little marks too, though. No. No. Yeah, and I'm happy that you did win. I'm happy that you did bring Callum. It's so fun. All right, to all my Acceleracer fans out there. Shirako's looking more like himself now. Oh my gosh. Okay, this perspective's a little weird because he's starting to look like himself. Yes! Finally. Ah. Okay, he looks a little weird because I know the nose is now the nose is in the wrong place. But he's looking more like himself. Why'd I have to choose such a hard perspective? I don't know. Oh my gosh. So, perspective is hard. It depends on what kind of perspective to win. It really depends. Oh, wait, what am I doing? I have all the paint colors here. So I'm gonna retouch up his hairline too. That's also needs to be fixed. Oh my god. I see it now. And I have art class today. I'm gonna work more on that blue planet. Which I'm also super excited about. Super, super excited. It'll be fun. Super excited. Alright, I'm gonna turn this right side so I don't do anything funky. There you go. So it's weird. So it makes it look like the hairline is like super close to his eyebrows, but it's just the perspective. And that's how it is in the photo reference too. I know it looks weird, but I think once I shift his nose and mouth up too, it's going to fix that issue. I'm gonna move it like this. There we go. So I wanted to ask everyone too. I really feel inspired, and I know I've been for a while, but I want to make acrylic charms really badly. And I've been wanting to for a while, but I'm like, okay, I gotta actually like put some action to these acrylic charms and put some actions to my wishes rather than saying, I'll get to it, I'll get to it. But I'm curious, what do you think would be like, what would you like to see of my work made into acrylic charms? Like, would you like to see the chippies that I make? Would you like to see would you like to see the foods that I make, like the little ramen bowl? What about like paintings like this? Like, what if it was a square charm? Do you think that would look good? And be genuine, like, or maybe something that I didn't even mention, just because I'm trying to gauge what would everyone like. I kind of want to get a feel for what might be popular and successful. Hey, it's Link. Hi, Link. How you doing? All right, so Win, you're voting for chibi charms and food. I can do that. Dragon Prince charms. Yeah, I have sketches of little Dragon Prince chibis. I have sketches of them. I just want to actually make them into real things. Yeah. It'll be made real, I swear. So I was thinking maybe like maybe like the ramen bowl as a keychain. That would look really cute. I could easily do that. All right. So I got some ideas there. Uh so looking at the time and looking at what I gotta do next, I know I said I'm mentally not ready to move this nose at all, but I think I should because also that's going to be telling of where this jawline and chin will go. Ah. And that's the whole lesson for today, right? Is like learning to be okay with fixing mistakes. And that was the whole point. That's why I wanted to do this one on here, right? Look at that. Yeah, I think they have some kinks to work out because Sabo used to be such a tiny con and now it's grown to be so big. Um but I really like the organizers. I think they're really cool. They're really awesome. They know how to make a good con. Um Actually, the same organizers also make a con um, in Flagstaff called Kikori, and that one's a really, really cute con, which I highly recommend going if you want to take a little day trip. Alright, so it looks like I might have to... Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna attempt... let's see. I have time to move his nose, but I'm super scared. Because I feel like I should sketch this thing out first. I don't know, but let's see. I think I have a vision of what to do. Yeah, and I have half an hour. I bet I could do it in that time. So his nose is gonna be... Can you all see good? Yeah, you can all see good. So even though it's like made it look like he has a bigger nose, I know. But it's gonna cut here instead. And see, here's the funny thing with digital versus painting is that digital, I could just literally select his nose and mouth and just like push it up, move it upwards. But with painting, can't do that. Not possible. I have to paint a whole new nose and mouth now. And hopefully he doesn't look too scary. Hey, if I can make it where he doesn't look scary by the end of this stream, I'll be happy. But right now I'm not succeeding. It's looking pretty scary. Okay, I think I added that too light. He kind of looks like a scarecrow. You know those scarecrows with the triangle noses? And I think this outline right here needs to kind of go away. And instead of outlining outwards, it needs to blend in inwards like this. There we go. There we go. Sweet. We're good. Also, I think I accidentally shifted it over. Okay, so where's my flat brush? And I'm gonna erase it. Accidentally shifted his nose over. So I'm just gonna erase that. Too much. I know, and I just erased like all my other work that I just did on that cheek. See, that's where the old glasses were. Alright, gotta cover that back up. It'll be more solid the next time. There we go. Thank you, Win. Thank you. Yeah, ghoul from Fallout. Yeah. Terrifying. We don't need that with Shirako. Shirako's just a chill guy. Looks like Scarecrow still. Noses are so hard too. Like, it's funny, I feel like every artist who works on faces always struggles with at least one of the features, and mine is noses. Noses always get me. Some people's it's eyes, some people's it's lips. Me, noses. In this case, I wish it was ears, because his ears are covered up. Then I'd be like, oh, we're chilling. We're good, we're good. And I noticed too, so his nose kind of goes out a little bit and round. It's not just like this flat triangle. There we go. I think I need to like curve it a little bit more at the top. I think it's a little too like pushed upwards. So I think it needs to angle out a little bit more. So more like this. And more a little bit like out like that. There we go. Okay, it's getting there. His nose isn't super scary. It could be scarier. It could be. It could be worse, it could be scarier. I'm gonna lighten up highlights and that kind of stuff, second layer and all that. This is also why I don't like rushing projects, because I like to give myself time to fix little things like this. And now that I fixed the nose and adjusted it, the mouth needs to be adjusted too. And it looks like this shadow on his cheek needs to be brought in again. It's like little touches here, little touches there. It's like all these like tiny little tap, 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 blend, blend, blend. Exactly. Just chill. Nah, he won't be scared looking at the end, I promise. I'll make sure it's all fixed and everything. Maybe I just noticed something. Every time I'm like, oh, I'll put my brush down, and then I'm like, wait, I see something. I have a feeling that's what this is. That's sometimes how it is. Like, I have to come to a good stopping point. And I'm like, wait, I see one more thing. I see one more thing. And I kind of get into this flow. Thank you, Win, for putting down the Discord. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, so let's move up the lips. Thank you, Win. And I didn't mix this color of brown, which I really should have. But it's not going to take that long. How much time do I have left? Oh my gosh, only 10 minutes. Or 20 minutes. 20. It's so funny too, like how fast time goes when painting. Like, I'm like, did I do that much in the 2 hours today? I did a lot, but it doesn't look like I did a whole lot. I'm just mixing some really dark brown. No, it feels good to be back, I will say. It feels good to be back on stream and back to painting. I feel like I need some time to just chill and paint after such a busy, busy weekend. Cross your fingers for me that I can get into next year's show at Sabo. I would love to get in. I'm gonna put in all the good energy and all the positivity that I get in for next year's show. Yeah, I'll like, even if I don't get in, I will for sure be there. Yeah, I'll always go because it's just so much fun to go. There we are. Wanting to leave his lips like blended. I know, it always looks so funny, like the facial expressions that are made while like fixing and shifting things. Sorry, I just got in extreme concentration mode. Yeah, I'm constantly looking at my reference picture, making sure everything is right. I'm gonna re-put it back at this angle so it's like more correct to me. And actually, I'm actually pleased. Everything's in the mostly in the right angle. I just need to blend a lot. Mm-mm. And then that means the chin will come up just a tad. Not that far. I did it way too far. But I'm gonna blend it out and it'll look okay. Right, and then I'm gonna blend it out here. So yeah, so there's still some work to be done, things to add, things to blend. But I would say today I made pretty good progress. Alright, there we go. I'm just gonna add a little bit more highlights. Oh, I'm actually good on time. I looked over at the clock and I thought I was expecting to see like um 55 or 57. I was like, oh, it's only 49. Sweet. It's like looking over and I was like, oh, I can relax a little bit. I can breathe. Yeah, I'm bummed about this part underneath the glasses underneath his eyes because it does look super weird right now. But I swear it's like a very trust the process. There isn't really that much I can do about that right now. I know, even me, I'm like, but I want to touch it up. I want to touch it up so bad. But I know that there's really not much I can do. There's like pretty much nothing I can do right now. I have to wait for the paint to dry. I'm just touching up the shirt. And it's so funny. It's always these little tiny lines that make such a huge difference. There we go. See, he's looking more like himself, which is awesome. Yeah, and then there are some lighter shadows and some darker. I think there's a couple of places I actually want to add some yellow into it before I end the stream. Gonna get some yellow here. I know, I'm almost out of this yellow. I hope I have a backup yellow. I think I do. I see it over there. I see it behind me. Thank goodness. Otherwise, I'd be a little scared. I'd be like, well, I guess I know what I'm ordering right now after the stream. But I don't have to order anything right now. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you think it looks good. There's still things to touch up on and add. And on the headphone here, I'll go back and I'll add the details. I just want to add back in the yellow highlights. Sorry, I couldn't find the words there for a second. I was like concentrating. Wait, what am I talking about again? Yeah, I'll just add a couple of yellow highlights, kind of mapping out where those are gonna go. And then I'll end the stream there for today. There we go. I want to look from my point of view. Does it look normal? I see some things that I could fix. Hold on. I'm like, it's almost there, but not quite. And I want to re-add in some shapes too. So his headset kind of has like a particular shape to it that I think got a little lost with me painting it. See, it's all those teeny little details, and yeah, it kind of got smudged into the lighter colors, but that's okay. I will fix that once it's dry. I don't know why this shape is so difficult for me to get. I'm just like struggling, I think, because it's so small and it's so precise, and even though I have like tiny details. There you go. I think that's good enough for right now. I can mess with it later. Sometimes even just calling it quits is like, you need to do that step away from it for a little bit. Aw, thank you, Evil Leia. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Ah! It's Nacho. Hi, Nacho. Welcome back. Doesn't Chiraco? He's starting to look more like himself. It's getting there. It looks more like him. I'm so happy. There we go. Yeah, well, I'm glad that you came to join. Oh, wait, I Extreme Fury cosplay is followed. Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking a follow. I always appreciate new people. Yeah, Extreme Fury cosplay. I think I know who you are if your name is the same. But hello. Aw. Well, yeah. And yep. Yeah, feel free to join Discord. It looks great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Today was good. It was chill. It's good to be back. I clearly need still some rest. um, I lost my train of thought and my words all at one time. Anywho, thank you for sitting and watching. I hope that you found it interesting, like, and found some inspiration to not be afraid to fix your paintings or your creations if you run into mistakes or run into a roadblock. Like, there's always ways to get around it. And you can see you put the work in and it actually, like, it's turning around now. Oh! Yes, 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 I remember. Yes, I do. Extreme Fire Fury cosplay. Hello, hello. Yes, it clicked. I was like, wait a second. Yep. Yes, I remember. Well, welcome, welcome. Even though it's the tail end of this stream and I was gonna end it here, I will be back tomorrow, same time, where I think I will be working on the little dumpling painting. I'll go back to working on that. So that'll be tomorrow's. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you, thank you. And thank you to everyone for joining. I will see you all. Oh, I will see you all next tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Alrighty, bye.